I have lost my voice. I was shouting and I don't know this man. People didn't listen to me.
Hey sweethearts, welcome back to my channel. I want to quickly drop this right here to create an awareness because there's this new pattern of kidnapping and abduction that is trending in Nigeria right now. In fact, it has become really a thing in Akwa Ibom State. Okay, so a lot of ladies have taken to social media to share their experiences. These are the ones that survived, of course. The ones that couldn't survive it, they are not here to tell their stories. How does it happen? This one, they don't need to point gun at you. They don't need to maybe suffocate you with some chemical. They don't need to hijack your vehicle. Broad daylight, clean kidnapping pattern, and it works perfectly. Their targets are usually ladies, especially maybe if you're walking by yourself, you're walking alone, and these men would want to approach you. You know how you want to spin a lady, maybe ask for a number and stuff like that. So if you decline, they will start trying to create a scene. They will set you up. They will lie that you are their partner, or their sister, or their girlfriend or their wife, that you should get back into the car. They will make it look like you people had issues, you got out of the car. Okay, they're gonna lie against you, and there will always be that one woman somewhere trying to support the matter by starting with that propaganda of, yes, these young girls of this is what they do, this is what they do, blah 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 blah. They are working together. It's a pattern because all the victims that narrated their stories, they always have one woman who starts raising her voice whenever it happens, meaning that they are always walking alone. Now let me read this story of this one happened to a married woman. She was actually walking when this thing happened. Her name is Estelle D'Souza. She said there's a new abduction / kidnap format in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. There, ladies, be very careful and vigilant because the average Nigerian man is a misogynist. Scratch that. The truth is that we still live in a society that's deeply sexist and misogynistic on both an individual and a systemic level. I still can't comprehend how a woman would be in danger, screaming for possible help, which proves that she's ignorant of what's happening to her, and all the men could do is smirk or scoff at her. I'm still crying and shaking from the event of this morning. Not far from my house, but around my vicinity. As I was about stepping out, electricity was restored and decided to just plug my phone, cause why not? Especially in this era of PhDs, blah, blah, blah. So I told myself I wouldn't be needing my phone after all. It was just a quick errand. One, I had planned to simply dash out and back within 1 hour or not more than 1 hour, 30 minutes max. So I left, concluded the first errand and en route to the last one. Along the way, I realized I needed a sanitary towel urgently and walking to grab one from a pharmacy along Akar Road. The Akar Road is in Uyo, in Delta, in Akwa Ibom State. A car was ahead of me, a Camry with tinted glasses parked as indicated by the tail light. Pay attention to the car. Tinted Camry. As I was approaching, the driver excused me. Me, hi, good morning. Guy, good morning. Please, I'm trying to locate Iko to Dubon. Me, sorry, I don't know. Him, you're not from here. Me, no. Guy, I like you. Can I have your number? Me, from where to where? For person, wife. I hissed and walked away briskly. I hadn't even walked 10 steps when I felt a sudden grab on my arm. Guy, wetin happen? What's the issue? This guy switched on me, raised his voice, saying after all he invested in me, I think I'd just walk out from the relationship. How he paid my fees, now I have graduated and don't want to marry him again. Pay attention to this pattern, guys. Just listen carefully. The reason I'm reacting to this is if I have Nigerian viewers so that they can be at alert, Ghana should be at alert. It can happen anywhere. When you hear these kind of situations, let's not stop being too quick to judge and condemn. Let's try to think, investigate before we act. At least in situations like this, you should try to verify from the man if truly this is his partner or this is his, because they know that, okay, just say this, everybody would blame the woman, everybody would be against her. How dare she leave you after you've invested in her life and education? Those ones that will say, oh, they gave you transport money, you didn't come, blah 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 blah. You see, they know that this thing works perfectly, so they would always use that strategy. So we should try to pay attention and get proofs before condemning any woman into the hands of, just packaging them and dashing them into these kidnappers' hands just like that. Broad daylight. No, they don't need to do much. Anyway, let's continue with the story. So she was like, how? Do you know me before? How? When? Where did all these tales come from? First off, I graduated since 2007. That's 18 years ago, and I've even married since 2011. This guy was dragging me back to force me into his car. Guys, are you paying attention to the pattern? I was shouting at the top of my voice, leave me alone, I don't know you. The next thing, an elderly lady came to the scene and said, yes, so this is how they do. I know her type. A man will suffer to train them finish, then go on break up. If you check now, she don't get another man. Pay attention to the pattern. You see how propaganda works. But it will shock you that they were all working together. Both the lady, the elderly woman, and the Camry owner that is trying to drag her back into that car she was never in. He's making it look like he wants to pull her into his car so that they will go and sort this situation. Pay attention. Before you know, Keke men started gathering. This guy was speaking Ibibio, yelling, still grabbing my arm, telling them how we woke up together this morning, left the house together, and we had a little misunderstanding along the way, and I stormed out of the car. How he trained me in school. He has done introduction, and now I'm saying I no do again. I shock, guy, waiting be this one like this. I know you from Adam, I kept asking him. I was trying to explain myself in English, saying I don't know this man, as I only understood the video, but I can't communicate fluently in it. This one, pay attention. He took advantage of the language because he's from there. He was speaking the language and shouting and, accusing this lady falsely. This is someone's wife, by the way. And he didn't know her. Anyway, so the Keke men had parked and were saying this na husband and wife matter. Make una go settle am for house. This is another part where we have ended a lot of lives. Things that we should have acted to stop. This pattern of husband and wife matter, no put mouth. Family matter, no put up. It has ended a lot of lives. So many people have lost their lives because of this negligence from the society. Because it's husband and wife matter, a woman should go and buy. Because it's family matter, they should go and the police stations even do it in Nigeria. You come and report and they say, a family matter, go and settle it at home. And people end up losing their lives. You see how because now husband and wife matter, nobody want save the woman. Anyway, let's continue with this. So this lunatic of a guy was now telling me he will beat me and strip me naked. I remember the Bombay and called me and started crying, praying for God to send swift intervention and help. As soon as I said, God, please help me, one guy pulled over. Seemed he was going to work from how he dressed. He asked what's going on. I narrated the story. He spoke Igbo to me and I said I don't understand. The Igbo guy said it could be a case of mistaken identity. This lunatic planning to kidnap me said no and still repeated we left his house together this morning and I started misbehaving on the road. That was when he asked the guy, Igbo man, you said she's your woman? The guy said yes, na my wife to be. The Igbo man come ask, wetin be her name? Guy, which kind of question be this? So I no sabi my woman name? Igbo man say, wetin be her name? Guy, Imaobon Peter. He mentioned a name. So the Igbo man said to me, is that your name? I said, no, sir. I opened my purse and gave him my IDs, driver's license, my business card. I even expired it here, but I had to confirm my name. The Igbo man told him to let me go, that my name is not Imaobon Peter. Next, he switched on the guy, accusing him that, oh, so you are the new guy. See me that was just walking to go and buy sanitary pad. Oh. This smart guy insisted that the Igbo man was wasting his time, that I must follow him home. He had support from his people, the Keke men, speaking dialects, being so condescending, calling me all sorts of names, with the woman still claiming how she knows young girls my type. At this point, I was holding on to the Igbo man because my safety was now dependent on him. I was crying and screaming he should help me dial my husband's number. From nowhere, my messiah landed. This guy that eventually rescued me is the younger brother to my customer who sells yam in Akpan and them markets. They took turns to sit in the store, and when his brother isn't around, he sells to me. He was going to the market and saw a small gathering, so he came. As soon as he saw me, he said, auntie, na you? Instead, waiting happen. You know, drive today. As I begin telling him, he screamed, Utoko kedio, na scammer, 419 ibio. I know this auntie, na my customer. I know her husband, pikin, and car safe. In fact, make I call her husband, make he come. As soon as the kidnapper guy heard that, he let me go and hurriedly entered his car and drove off. The woman too, his ardent supporter, disappeared all of a sudden. That's how this guy began narrating that this is the in thing now. That just last week or so, this same thing happened to a girl he knows on the same Accra road. I'm grateful to him, the Igbo man, and to God for swift intervention. I don't know what would have happened to me, considering how Nigerians blame victims for everything. They would have cooked and twisted the story for engagements and monetization. Let me take a deep breath. Guys, have you seen, if not for that Igbo man, she would have been gone. And when I mean gone, pata pata. Anything that would have made her enter that car, that would have been the end of this woman. You see? At least one person acted out of, kept sentiments aside, kept stigmatization aside, kept unnecessary judgments, being quick to judge and condemn aside, and tried to find out the truth, asked questions, investigated. Oga, what is her name? You say na your wife, or yeah, waiting be her name. Wisdom. All those people agreed with what he said, went with the narrative he posted, he shared. Everybody condemned this woman. In fact, you remember, make the carry her, bundle her into that car to go and settle with the man that had invested in her. You can imagine how many people have lost their lives due to these wrong accusations. The men will just lie against you. Oh, I've spent all my money on you, and you say you don't want to do again. Everybody will condemn you, not even asking, is it true? Do you even know him? Thank God somebody that was her customer had to come to find out what was causing the gathering, and behold, it was somebody that knew her. So many what ifs. What if those people didn't, what if the Igbo man didn't stop to save this woman? What if the customer didn't come to confirm that he knew her? She's even married with kids. You see why it's important when we hear things, we'll investigate instead of following the crowd, quick to condemn. There was another lady that posted a video on the same, I think last two weeks or so, or thereabout. She posted a video of what happened to her. Similar thing. Guys, let's listen to this. Let's watch this video together.
I don't want to cry in the cost of this video, but I pray this video reaches the right audience. Something happened at Abak Road here in Akwa Ibom State, and I'm sure it's a kind of a new scam alert, and the targeted audience or is women. I think it's women, because tell me why I would go out to look for my daily 2K and I'm coming back with scratch. I am coming back with a broken phone. Okay, I went out, like I said, for my daily 2K. I went out to work. I went to deliver a package to a customer. So I came back to the house, on my way coming back to the house, along Accra Road by Plaza. A black tainted Toyota Camry stopped in front of me. I knew this car stopped because...
I hope you heard that too. Tinted car, Camry again. Let's proceed.
But I mean, I have to walk past because I don't know anybody. I don't have, my mama no gets any car. I don't know anybody that has a car. So I passed, and then I noticed he drove like towards me, like following me. So he now wind down the glass. I was like, fine girl, can you please excuse me? I want to ask you something. Politely, I stopped. Then he said to me that how am I doing? His name is Michael. That he's I look familiar. Yes, that was how he started. He said I look familiar, and he would like to, he does not really remember where he knew me from, either from the club, party or something, but he knows very well that he knows me. I did not say anything. I was just looking at, because deep down, I have never been to a club. I don't go to parties. People that know me knows that I don't go in. I don't even have friends. Talk less of going to parties and all those stuff. So I kept quiet for this man to talk. He now said that he's really trying to remember where I'm from. I told him, sir, please, I'm heading somewhere. Can you? What's the problem? He said I should hold on. That I am. He likes women of my body size. He likes women of my body size, and he doesn't mind paying, since he cannot remember where he knew me from. That he doesn't mind paying any amount just so we both can have fun. So I was shocked actually, like, because this is the first time somebody has ever approached me and then been so plain. So I'm like, is this how you people do here in New York? Because I don't get it. I answered him. I said, politely, sir, I kindly respect you, but I will walk past, and in your next life, don't you ever think that all girls are like your sisters. That is what I said, because I'm not really good at narrating. This is what I said, and I walked past. Do you know what he did? I just felt like I was looking for mini bus to enter and go back. This man came down from his car. He came down from his car, closed and pushed me and said, what did I say? I told him that
it's okay for you to disrespect someone's sister, someone's wife, someone's mother, it's okay, but when they shift it to you, it becomes a problem. You can't eat what you dish out. Typical of a lot of Nigerian men, in fact typical of a lot of African men. Let's continue.
Listen, you stopped me and I stopped. I'm going somewhere, you don't know how I'm feeling. Then the next thing that will come out of your mouth is, oh, you like women of my body size and you don't mind paying the amount of money I require just so we both can have fun. Like, is that how you people do it? You don't even know my personality. You don't even know if I'm married. You don't even know anything about me. Then boom, that's the only thing you can think of. Do you know what he did? The next thing, he pushed me. People saw it. Okay, this is one thing I really want people to pay attention to. He pushed. I was like, so why are you pushing me? I don't know you. Do you know me? Why are you pushing me? Can I just go? He just caught me scene. He started making saying things like, I should enter the car. I should do this. Am I mad? How can I just storm out of his vehicle like that? Meanwhile, I'm going to go and deliver something for a customer. Then I'm coming back. I'm looking for a mini bus to enter. I'm not supposed to laugh, but it's crazy because I don't know what would have happened if God did not show up for me. Okay? He said, why would I storm out from his car like that? This and that. I should enter the car. People gathered and were asking him. He said, I am his girlfriend. That was where I'm like, Jesus Christ. He said, I am his girlfriend. That we had little issues with me, and all of a sudden the only thing I could think of is to push him and get out of open the car and leave like that. That doesn't want me to leave. That I have a dirty character. This and that. People gathered, and then one woman. See, in this life, God, I don't get it. Where is the power of women supporting women? Like, where is that power? This man came out. I was like, now like this, now they do. Now I don't get husband. Now like this, I don't even know if she was working with him. I don't get it. But she was attacking me. She said, this is how I do. This is how we young girls do. And then at the end of it, when you don't see husband to marry, you say it's the devil handwork. It's village people. It's this and that. So people ask, do you know the girl? She said yes. Listen, she said yes, that she knows me, and she knows I have a dirty character.
Have you seen the pattern? There's always one woman to convince. There's always someone to convince onlookers that yes, what the accuser is saying is true. There's always one person to package the victim to their grave easily. The one I read about the woman, there was one elderly woman saying that's how young girls behave. This one is even worse. She claimed to know the girl in question. Now, where people made mistake, nobody asked, what is her name? Okay, you know her. Where does she stay? What's her name? You see, you know her. She has a bad character. Oh yeah, what is her name? Nobody had that wisdom to ask questions. They just want to follow the crowd, believe what the man is saying. Oh yeah, you enter the car. You have bad character. You are ungrateful. Anyway, let's continue.
That was when people started, hanging. They were not on the man's side. They were telling me, forcing me to enter the car. I don't know. Like, I don't know who this man is. At that point, I did not know what to do. I removed my phone from my bag because I wanted to call. This man hits my phone down. Are you stupid? What am I trying to do? What do I think I want to do? Guys, look at my phone. See my phone. Hits the phone. It's one man that carried the phone because the phone scattered on the floor. Carried it. I said, sir, please, I don't know. Why are you doing it? It's as if the man just everybody around. They were not even listening to me. It's one man that picked my phone.
He did not judge anybody. We live in a very misogynistic society. He didn't judge anybody. Africans are quick to follow. Oh, as far as it's a negative propaganda. Why do you think propaganda sell quicker in Africa? Why do you think anything social media? Oh, just say that one person said this or did this. the whole people, a lot of people with social media content creators will just remix the title and forward, or everybody forward. And if you try to ask questions, if you try to do it differently, you become the betrayer. Just follow the trend. In fact, go and find out similar stories and talk about. In fact, push it. Let them stone those ones accused to death. That is what the society has become. So he didn't judge anybody. They were all behaving the way they should behave. That is Africa for you, and that is why our situations are the way it is today.
From the floor and give it to me. I said, fine. He said, you're not going to the man. I said, leave. She said she's not entering your car again, right? Let her go. Go and meet her in the house. Settle your differences in the house. I'm telling the man, I don't know this man. I can swear on my father's grave. I don't know this man. He said, this is how I do. The only problem is that I went to the club. I did not do the. I did not sleep at night. When he now went to go and pick me up, I did not even understand what this man was saying. He said he went to go and pick me up from my friend's place. Then was now questioning me in the car about my bad attitude, and now storm out to leave. This and that. This is the girl he has invested on. That look at how I look. It's the way I look, the way I'm slim. Like somebody that is not investing in me. It's because of my dirty character. That this is somebody he has sponsored. They should ask me what university I am going to write. I do not know what to do. I don't want to cry, but please, you all need to be very careful. You all need to be very careful. I have never been this scared in my life. My body's shaking. I just came back to the house. I said, let me change. I took this other phone. Thank God I wasn't with this one I'm using to video. If I was with this one I'm using to, probably, I don't know. Because tell me, my handbag is nowhere to be found. He took my handbag, threw inside his car. My ATM card is there. As I'm talking to you, I'm like, God. And guess what? I always carry my NIN. That particular bag he carried, my NIN is always inside. My international passport is always inside. But I removed them. I don't even know why. I'm like, why am I always carrying this thing around? I just removed them. See it here. I kept it on this locker. Where is my NIN? Hold it down. I kept it together with this, my passport. It should be up here. Guys, my body is shaking. Girls really need to be careful. If you see the way I was begging, that woman, the woman that said she knew me, I'm sure that woman is working with that man. Because tell me why she was saying, you needed to see the whole boldness she had. That this is how we do, we young people. And when it is time to marry, when we have reached a certain age that we see that, okay, men are no longer coming, we will now be running to pastors for delivery. I'm like, guys, the way I go to the house is a miracle. Because this man was pushing me. I was shouting on top of my voice. I have lost my voice. I was shouting and I don't know this man. People didn't listen to me. I just believe that the man just everybody there. Except that man that picked my phone for me. He said to him, this girl does not want to enter your car. Allow her go. Go to the house. Whatever differences you have with her, settle it there. Leave her to enter minibus. I was telling the man, I swear. It's the only that man that believed me. Minibus people back, they gathered. Let me post this video in case. I don't know if anybody has put it, but I just hope they can video because I did not have the phone to video. I entered the minibus. This man pushed me out. Immediately threw my bag and was pushing me to enter the car. I knew that if I still keep on being there, people will bundle me inside that car. And that's how we kidnapped. I had to run. That old man, God bless him. I was only with, he said, are you with transport? I said, no, he gave me 500 naira. I entered the minibus and I zoomed off. The man was even attacking the old man that was standing with me. Girls, please, whenever you're going out, pray. Be alert. I would have been kidnapped or probably scammed because I don't know what would have happened to me. I said I was not going to cry.
Case of this is the situation a lot of young ladies found themselves in Nigeria today. And it can happen in Ghana if we don't take time. We have to be very careful how we absorb informations out there. We have to be very careful how we act so much with sentiments. We have to be very careful how we are so quick to judge, condemn. We have to be careful. When you see those ones raising accusations, pay attention. Why is this matter so personal to this person? Ask questions. There has to be something going on somewhere. If you follow the crowd, you're not going to find out. But you need to sit back and think, ask, investigate. You might be saving a life. A word is enough for the wise. Let's stop following every headline we see and condemn and judge. A lot of women have lost their lives like this. Some people have gone missing. Nobody knows where they are. Nobody knew where they went to. In fact, you see, the next narrative they will push is that, oh, they went for hookup. Just look at this one. No be say they see you for lonely road, oh, they cover your mouth and nose with a toxic handkerchief and pushed you into the car. It's not like they pointed gun at you and saw you enter the car. It's not like they caught you on your way in the night and kidnapped you. This one now is broad daylight. All they need to do is lie against you and everybody will believe them. Nobody will care to ask questions. They'll just conclude, now so they be. In fact, you enter the car, the fit bundle you, throw you into the car, just because the man has spoken. We can do better. The word is enough for the wise. Everybody should be careful. Everywhere. It can happen anywhere. Just because it's a family affair, like they always claim, just because it's a marriage affair, marital affair, does not mean you should mind your business like that. Because if it's your daughter, if it's your sister, you go on intervene. Okay? Let us be careful how we absorb information and how quick we are to be judgmental. Because anything can happen to anybody at any time. And may we be alive to tell our stories by ourselves when it happens. Because now who die lose. The ones where they are alive go twist the story on your behalf. You will not be there to tell your own side. And the one where we're here will go believe. Peace and love, guys.